Welcome to week 12 of the Slow Writing Challenge. I am Holly, writing coach and founder of Loving the Process, and your official pace car for the Slow Writing Challenge. And you have made it to week 12, which is one of those pat yourself on the back moments. We are finishing the 8-week part of what we were doing, looking into the emotional arc of our protagonist, the part that a lot of writers like to avoid because it makes us emotional as well. But you did it. So, first of all, it's always good to celebrate little victories along the way because it's a long journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint with writing a book or script. So you got to appreciate these little benchmarks along the way. And so this week the challenge is all about really taking stock of what you've learned as we went through this, because knowing your protagonist in this way is going to help you so much as you eventually start to figure out exactly how you're going to tell the story and the what happens of it all and the plot. um, I think you'll be surprised how much you've already uncovered. So, just to recap for you, in the last 7 weeks, we've looked at how your protagonist felt at the potential ending of the story, like some final, phase of the story. We looked at and felt into that. We looked at what their earliest years that formed them were like, whether we ever see childhood in their story or not. We know that it formed them, so we looked at that, and the ways they've gotten stuck in life, what they want in life. We've looked at what they're up against, what they fear could happen, and we even explored then how they felt being in that ring, trying and failing over and over again. And then we dug into the ways that they were forced to grow and to change, the ahas they ended up seeing, and what those hard won winnings might have been over the course of this journey. It's a tremendous amount of important stuff, like I said. So just we want to re-clarify it. Maybe think about writing a little short story this week that really tells the story over again of what happens, like you're telling a friend, what happened to your protagonist from the beginning and the end and all the stuff that happens in the middle. You might even want to reconsider writing your log line again, like we did that exercise in week 4, just as an exercise in clarity, just to really make sure you got the nuggets of what this journey was. And as always, if you feel like your brain's driving you nuts and it's not letting you go as deep as you'd like to go with your story, then please always go to my website and feel free to hop on a call with me. I can tell you about the different kinds of programs I have that help literally pull the story out of you, because sometimes that's what's needed, or maybe you just need community and accountability, and we have that too. So yeah. But either way, this is the week to take stock of all that you've learned about the emotional arc of your protagonist, and also just to celebrate a little bit, to give yourself that kudos. Some people have probably already given up. We don't know. Even if you think you didn't do that well over the last 8 weeks, that you half-assed it, I promise you that you are so much further along than you would have been had you not done anything. So keep that attitude going throughout. We're about to head into a new phase. We're going to do a little bit more world and character building of some of the supporting characters, and then we're going to take a nice deep dive like we did with the protagonist, but with the antagonist. So all that stuff's coming up. It's all still exploration. None of it is actually writing pages yet. You really deserve to spend some nice long time here knowing your story, getting to know your characters, and getting to know your world before you ever have to figure out how you're going to write it, and getting to those pages. So for this week, take stock, like I said, and celebrate, and we will see you at the next week.